rather than let that money sort of slowly disappear through normal consumption or taking that extra vacation, this sort of thing, if you're not a homeowner now, that could be a really large bridge towards home ownership.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
So tax season's coming. With that, for a lot of people, there's refunds. Hopefully.
And big refunds.
And nice size refunds.
Yeah,
Let's hope that. So maybe it's a good time to think about using that refund for maybe a down payment on a home, you think?
I think that people will be very, very wise to consider that, right?
Okay.
It's not easy to get, potentially large chunks of money at one time. And this is really an opportunity for families to make a significant step forward, a significant leap forward towards home ownership, right? I think it's a really smart strategy to be thinking about, okay, rather than let that money sort of slowly disappear through normal consumption or taking that extra vacation, this sort of thing, if you're not a homeowner now, that could be a really large bridge towards home ownership.
Right.
And when you combine that with the opportunity that happens today in our market where negotiations are sort of flexible for buyers.
Yes.
Your out-of-pocket expense, the amount of cash you need to purchase a home, might be at sort of not at a really great moment for you to take advantage of.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's a more normal market. You're not having to give up a lot of things. You don't have to pay over appraised value. You're not having to do any of those things. Although, I will say we're seeing the inventory shrink again.
Yeah.
Prices have stabilized. Mortgage rates have stabilized to a certain extent. And, and so activity is, last month we saw double the number of escrows that we did the month before. And so now we're starting to see it come back to that. I'm a little worried that there's a window of opportunity that I want buyers to know is there right now.
I think that this market could transition into a new phase again fairly quickly. Not a whole lot more buyers are needed to overwhelm the amount of inventory that we have.
That's right.
So right now, you may be able to make a negotiation to get the seller to pay some expenses for the house purchase, right? So they can pay some of your closing costs. You might have negotiating power on the price. You might have more than one house to choose from. And then now, if you combine that with the advantage of getting $3,000 or $5,000 or some thousands of dollars in a tax refund that's coming hot in your hand, let's put that to use before it's gone.
Yep. No doubt.
The sooner we can get you to be a homeowner, the better off you and your family are in the long run financially normally.
From a financial stability standpoint, home ownership is the most important thing. I can't emphasize that enough. You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio.